With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Their own 48-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a second NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year 1.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. This young man has potential to be a ball hawk from the linebacker position. I think that's why he was drafted as high as he was, and he'll stay on the field on most downs.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Tap to 60, tap to 60. Ready.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if he meant reaching that marker.
Bronco switch. Bronco.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Come on.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Gibbs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
60 vices.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hooker now on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Hooker. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Maher is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, here's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
13. 180. No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5.
Yo. We change it.
Here's Jackson.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Hey.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it. Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 17th touchdown now in the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Hooker.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he takes Hendon Hooker, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hooker now on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Beckham goes in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Report!
And he lost the football. And And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hooker now off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Gibbs straight ahead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now it's Jackson.
At the 31-yard line.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, 29 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Jackson shedding the tackle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hey, Alf, it's hot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. John Kaminsky able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On second down, Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson on first down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next is for Lions 41, Ravens 41. Justin Tucker is kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start with the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, break!
That one looks like he'll throw here. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hooker. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Back to throw, Hooker. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fights off the defender. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Hey, report. Report. Let's go. Get hot. Hey, report. Report.
Jackson to throw. That is caught. Bateman.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now Lamar changing the play. Here's Jackson.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I'll give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On the check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 19 Tiger, 19, go.
Hooker's looking to throw.
Flushed out right.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall